Bowler's grand exit. Bowler seems to run his mouth off the engines on the island of Sodor much more than he did his own work. He grumbled and boasted and refused to take the trains that he was assigned, and the engines on the island grew more and more cross. Even kind Boko couldn't stand it.
He is awful. He spends more time lazing about than actually doing his work.
Emily complained.
Do you know how many of his trains I had to take for him just because he thought he wasn't good enough for them?
I do wish Henry could come back. I can't stand seeing Bowler's ugly mug at my junction.
That fat, ugly cucumber is getting on my nerves. He said I'd be more useful in a museum.
If I have to hear him moaning about his engine one more time, I'm gonna lose my funnel.
Then they heard a voice.
That is enough. Look, I know D261 hasn't been the easiest to work with, but until Henry returns, he will have to stay here.
Slowly, diesels will take over this antique shop off a railway. I'll be the grandest engine around. I'll be the controller. Me!
Laughed Bowler in a nearby shed when he was rudely interrupted.
Shut up, Bowler.
Bowler subsided and wisely left for the local. As the day went on, Bowler got worse. He treated the trucks roughly and began boasting and gloating to the engines more and more. And they soon resorted to wishing him in the face. This made him very cross.
A bunch of antiques. Old silly hunks of junk.
He's in for it now, Bill.
Ben laughed.
We'll be hearing of an accident in 1 hour.
Bill chuckled.
I give him 15 minutes.
You claptraps, quit yammering. I'd rather listen to forks scraping against my radiator than listen to you two.
The twins rolled their eyes and laughed, and they scuttled away back to Brendan, while Dennis took a nap.
Stupid things. And you lot better come quietly too.
But the trucks were fed up.
Anyone would think that he's the station pilot the way he keeps barking orders at us. It's slimy, I'm tired of that pickle on wheels. Cool it, boys. He wants quiet? Well, give him quiet.
The troublesome trucks giggled and cackled, but Bowler was so high and mighty that he hadn't realized. He also hadn't realized that he had left his brake van behind. As he raced down the main line, the freight cars began playing their tricks. He took no notice and went even faster. Derek and Wilford were working on some tracks outside of Henry's tunnel when Bowler rocketed past.
Slow down, D261. You shouldn't be going that fast.
Derek cried, blasting his horn, but Derek's pleas were soon drowned out by the troublesome trucks laughing and hollering. He rattled through Napper as fast as he could, leaving the other engines who were there very surprised. They all yelled at him to slow down, but Bowler took no notice. He just went faster and faster, the freight cars biffing and bumping and laughing behind him. Now, if he wasn't so oblivious, he would have seen the red signal, and he also would have listened to Thomas, who was with Oliver at Ellsbridge Station, resting after a long run.
Oh, slow down, Bowler. Your line is damaged.
Give him a few minutes.
Harvey was at the fence repairing a piece of track when he saw Bowler. Bowler careened down the last hill before the Fenland. As he raced around the bend, he saw Harvey.
Stop, 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 please!
He cried, but it was too late. Bowler hit the damaged track, went down the embankment, went into the Fenland, and landed on the Fenland Bridge itself. All Harvey could hear was Bowler gnashing his teeth and the freight cars laughing.
Yeah! Disgusting! Get me out, get me out!
He cried, but Harvey knew that it would be a long time before he could get Bowler out. So instead, he got the trucks out of the marsh and then went for help. Much to Bowler's disdain, the help arrived hours later, and the help found his situation very amusing. He laughed and laughed.
Well, having a mud bath, are we, Bowler? You're supposed to use water, though.
Cackled Henry, who had just come back from the works. Soon Harvey arrived back with some cables, and with Henry's help, Bowler was pulled out of the Fenland. And while Harvey continued work on the Fenland, Henry took Bowler back to the shed and he laughed the whole way. And so did the engines when they saw Bowler. He was very upset, but they were also happy to see Henry home. Henry, you're back!
Good to be back. Ugh, finally. Oh, those boxes can go.
Bowler grew red with fury.
I'll be back. Just you wait.
Oh, no, you won't.
Then he froze.
You've been rude to my engines and damaged my rolling stock. I will not be inviting you back for a long time. Bear, take it back to the mainland on your next train.
Right, sir.
Bowler was soon taken back to the freighter yard, while Henry settled back into his berth. The other engines were glad to see him home. They were just as glad to see Bowler leave, and he and Bear double-headed a train to the mainland. And from what Bear said, he was seething the whole time. I don't think that Bowler will come back.